And all we can do is give thanks for that we deal with, because everything that comes to us is an opportunity to learn something. And this past year and a half with the issues that I've been dealing with have been very difficult and very challenging. And I'm still facing a couple more surgeries, but I'm alive. And I have to credit that to our oils, because last year they told Mary 5 different times that I wouldn't live. And I've beaten all the odds and I'm here. They don't know everything. And I tell you this from what I'm dealing with, that when you take the power of God and you put it with the power of His medicine, there is nothing that cannot win. And so as you're administering your oils to your family members, always whisper His name as you apply. It will intensify the action of the oils 1,000 times. I have so much to be grateful for, so much to be thankful for, and most important, I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful to have another chance to stand on the stage with my wife and to go into the mountains with my boys. And I didn't think I would have this allergy out here in the fresh air. But you'll have to forgive me a little bit. It is pretty special to be here, and it's extremely special to have you all here. And I saw this 23 years ago when I started this place. I saw it 25 years ago in St. Mary's, and in fact I had a dream when I started St. Mary's that they would be, in the dream I saw tables set out in front of the house all the way down to the Melissa field, and people sitting at the tables eating, and that became a reality 5 years ago. And so it's been exciting because everything I've seen in the past has been fulfilled. The things that I have seen are yet to be fulfilled are even more exciting. And Young Living has a mission. And I didn't understand it when I started. In fact, in the beginning, I kind of fought it a little bit because I thought, you know, I'm not cut out for this sort of thing. And I felt like I had a hand on my back pushing me and forcing me to do what has become Young Living. And I didn't understand it, and I kept talking to Father and asking him, why me? Because I just had a simple upbringing in the mountains of Idaho and was late getting an education that I didn't really like, but kind of got forced into it because of my accident. And it took me down a different path, but the mountains and ranching, farming, and horses have always been my deepest love. And equal to that has been my love of helping people, which took me into the path of medicine. It has opened many doors, and those two experiences joined together has allowed me to do what we have today that no one else in the world has been able to duplicate. Many people have tried to copy in ways, but they will never have what you have. Because they won't back up for 60 hit years and have to go through what I went through to be able to do what we've done. And there isn't a job on this farm I haven't done. And the only job in the home office that I haven't done is filed income tax returns. Even though in the early days I filled out all the income tax reports and papers, and every job that exists in Young Living today I did in the beginning. And many of you do not know it, that for 2 years I figured everybody's commission by hand with a calculator. I would move all the furniture in my living room, and I would lay all the orders out in genealogical order and then organization, and go through and calculate them all by hand with a calculator and write them all down. And I did that every month for 2 years because I didn't have a computer to run your commissions. And in 2 years, I never made one mistake. And I haven't been able to say that about our computer system. So I even designed the first Young Living logo back in 1989 on an old Apple computer. And so I was the janitor. I was the plumber when the toilets plugged up. I took the orders, I filled them, I shipped them, and then I'd get on the plane Friday afternoon and fly anywhere there was 6 people and teach, and do that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and be home to take all 11 orders Monday morning. And that's how it started, and that's how I grew it. And so when I talk to folks and I sit with my team at home, you know, and I watch, and I think it's easy for me to know because I've been there, I've done it. And it was an amazing transformation with the growth. As it went forward, there were some really difficult days naturally, but what's amazing is there's so many of our members that started with me back in '89 that are still in Young Living today, that it's just a testament to what we really have and what we are. And it's been beautiful to watch that growth and watch it happen and watch the transformation. When Mary joined Young Living, it was kind of interesting because she was a distributor a year before I met her. And I kept hearing these rumors about this Mary Billeter that came over from Sunrider and really knew a lot about marketing, and that I need to hire her. And I didn't have good marketing talent at that time, and so one of my employees got her on the phone and came and got me, and I talked to her and I said, you know, I've been told that you're really sharp with marketing and I'd like to offer you a job. And she said, I'm not looking for a job. And I said, well, I understand you're really good with marketing, and would you consider being a consultant? And she said, well, who am I to tell you about your business? And that was, you know, kind of interesting. Because after we got married, she's been telling me everything about my
business. Women power.
Oh, everybody look north. You've got to see my horses, they go by. Yeah, that's my show team. We're getting ready for the draft horse show at the end of the month. Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful. Anyway, Mary brought quite a few people with her into Young Living at that time, and some of you know Vaughn Harding. She was one of them, and Jean Marie Hepworth, and many that came with Mary. But it was really interesting. So as I got acquainted with her a little bit, and then I moved the company here in November of '93, and her and her mother and many of her distributors come and volunteered to help unload the truck and get things set up. And Mary volunteered to work in the office to help get the office organized, and the accounting and bills and things. It was a mess. And take care of that for me so I could make formulas and travel and teach and do those things. But I noticed that she wasn't really building her organization at that time. And I come to realize that, you know, most people, when they build a strong organization once, that they don't seem to have the same pizzazz to do it a second time. But Mary taught me something, and that was the law of duplication. And she was very simple with her presentations. She was very simple how she shared with people. So